My name is Adeloye Adepowale Babatunde, a member of Phytoscience. I'm also a teacher of physics. Tonight, I'm representing two great groups. Paradise Wealth Partners, led by Osato, and Phyto Big Players, led by me, by my humble self. Today, we are going to be discussing something very important, something that plays a big role in our lives. And if you permit me, let me just go ahead and share my screen. Tonight, we are going to be talking about the endocrine system. This is such an important part of the human body that it is not to be taken for granted. We are going to see tonight why you could be eating very well, yet be losing weight. Or perhaps you're not eating much, you're gaining weight. We're going to see why a woman might not be able to get pregnant, why a man might not be able to perform his duty in the house as a man. All about the endocrine system. Now, this is a network of glands in your body that make the hormones that help cells communicate. It is responsible for almost every cell, organ, and function in your body. For instance, you are going to grow into puberty, or have early puberty, get pregnant, manage stress very well, whether your menstrual period is going to be regular or irregular, or you won't have it at all, whether your heartbeat is going to be rapid or slow, whether you have trouble sleeping, whether you gain weight easily or lose weight easily, have weak bones, lack energy because you are not absorbing sugar, get easily fatigued, have stomach upset, giantism, and so on. It's all about the endocrine system, which uses hormones to control and coordinate your body's metabolism, energy level, reproduction, growth, and development, response to injury, stress, and mood, and so many other things beyond what we have listed. Now, this is a picture of what the endocrine system looks like. The hypothalamus. Can someone help mute the mic? Then pineal gland, pituitary gland. These are in the head. The thyroid gland is like a butterfly in the throat area. The thymus gland that we have seen before under the discussion for T cell and B cells. Then adrenal glands, that is your stomach, the pancreas, the ovaries, and the testes. These are the various glands in the human body. Now let us take a look at the hypothalamus. This is the part of the endocrine system that links up with the nervous system. It is the part of the endocrine system that tells the pituitary gland, which is the major producing gland, that is, to start or stop making hormones. Now, the pituitary gland is the master gland of the endocrine system. It takes the information from the hypothalamus and then tells other organs in the body what to do, whether to start producing, to stop producing, reduce production, or increase production of whatever hormone they are producing. Now, the pituitary gland makes many hormones. some of which are the growth hormone, somatotropin, prolactin, which helps the breastfeeding mother to make milk, antidiuretic hormone, which controls the blood pressure and helps control body water balance through its effect on the kidney. That is why someone might have high blood pressure, to be just due to maybe the pituitary gland not performing its duty very well. Then corticotropin, adrenocorticotropic hormone, which stimulates the adrenal gland to make certain hormones. The thyroid stimulating hormone, which stimulates the production and secretion of thyroid hormones. Oxytocin, which helps in milk ejection during breastfeeding. Luteinizing hormone, which manages estrogen in women and testosterone in men. You can see just how much important the pituitary gland is. The pineal gland is what helps you when you want to fall asleep by producing the chemical called melatonin, which is also why it's advisable for you to sleep when the light is not so bright. So maybe it's better for you to sleep when under very poor lighting so that you're able to make enough melatonin to be able to sleep. Thyroid gland makes the thyroid hormone, of course, and which controls your growth. It also produces the metabolism hormone calcitonin, which may help contribute to bone strength by helping calcium to be incorporated into your bone, hence the name calcitonin. The parathyroid plays a role in bone health, and it also controls the level of calcium and phosphorus. These two glands are very close to each other. The thymus makes white blood cells, that is T lymphocytes, that fight infection and are crucial as a child's immune system. We came across the thymus just last week. This is where the T cells mature, having been produced by the bone marrow. The thymus can also produce some. This is the gland most of us are familiar with, the fight or flight hormone, adrenaline. Now, the two glands make hormones called corticosteroids. There are two types of corticosteroids. Mineralocorticosteroids, which regulate water and electrolyte balance, and glucocorticoids, which control body homeostasis, stress, and immune responses. Homeostasis is the body's way of regulating some things for its benefit. The hormones produced by the adrenal glands affect your metabolism, heart rate, oxygen intake, blood flow, and sexual function, among other things. This is the same hormone that makes you want to jump a fence that ordinarily you will not have been able to jump if you are not in danger. So you either fight or you fly. Now, pancreas, that's very important. It makes digestive enzymes that break down the food you eat. It also makes the hormones insulin and glucagon. This ensures that you have the right amount of sugar in your bloodstream at any point in time and also in your cell. What does insulin do? If you take food that contains sugar, insulin gets the signal, the body gets the signal and produces the hormone, insulin, which opens the doorway to your cells to allow sugar to enter into the blood, to the cells of the body. Now, glucagon increases the sugar in your system if it falls below a certain level. So insulin and glucagon ensure that your body has the right amount of sugar at any point in time for the efficient running of your body. Ovaries make estrogen and progesterone, which help develop breasts at puberty and regulate the menstrual cycle. It also supports a pregnancy. For a man, it is the testes, which makes testosterone, which help you to grow facial and body hair at puberty, and tell the penis to grow larger. It also plays a big role in making sperm. Now, I've taken a look at an overview of what the endocrine system is. Let us now take a look at the diseases of the endocrine system. This could be caused by hormonal imbalance or could be caused by lesions, which are tumors or nodules in the endocrine system. Now, these ones are really cancerous. What they can do, that is lesions, that is tumors and nodules, they can prevent the gland from producing effectively. Now, let us look at the feedback system disorders. Increased or decreased levels of endocrine hormones may be caused by, one, a problem with the endocrine feedback system. That is, for instance, we have talked about how the body senses that there is low sugar or there is high sugar and engages glucagon or insulin. Now, if the body is not getting, the endocrine system is not getting the correct feedback, it won't be able to take care of such inadequacies in the body. This could also be to disease or failure of a gland to stimulate another gland to release hormones. For instance, we have seen how the pituitary gland stimulates other glands in the body to produce one hormone or the other. So, for instance, the hypothalamus can disrupt hormone production in the pituitary gland. And of course, that's going to cause a lot of trouble because the pituitary gland itself is controlling so many other glands in the body. There could be a genetic disorder such as multiple endocrine neoplasia, which is for men, or congenital for men. That's just the acronym for multiple endocrine neoplasia, or congenital hypothyroidism. There could also be an infection in the endocrine system, or injury to an endocrine gland, or tumor of an endocrine gland. Now, there are different types of endocrine disorders. Diabetes is the most common one, and we have mentioned why that is so. The body is unable to produce enough insulin, or maybe it's not producing any insulin at all. Maybe because if it's type 1 diabetes, the alpha cells, the body's immune system is attacking the beta cells that are responsible for insulin production. Glucagon is produced by alpha cells in the pancreas, while the beta cells produce insulin. There could also be adrenal insufficiency. The adrenal glands releases too little of the hormone cortisol, which affects the aspects of your body and regulates your body's response to stress. And sometimes aldosterone, which is principal regulator of salt and water balance in the body. Now, what are the symptoms of adrenal insufficiency? Fatigue, stomach upset, dehydration, and skin changes. Addison's disease is a type of adrenal insufficiency. What about Cushing's disease? This is an overproduction of the pituitary gland hormone, which makes the body to grow in a way that is not normal. For instance, there could be a fatty hump between the shoulders, a rounded face, a pink or purple stretch on your body, and can also result in high blood pressure, bone loss, and in some cases, type 2 diabetes. Now, acromegaly is such that the pituitary gland produces too much growth hormone. When that happens, the child's bones and body parts may grow abnormally fast. The person, for instance, might get the limbs growing very large, disproportionately to the rest of the body. If the hormones level is too low, the child can stop growing in height. What about hyperthyroidism? The thyroid gland produces too much thyroid. Anything hyper is too much, which will lead to weight loss, fast heart rate, sweating, nervousness. Graves' disease is an example of autoimmune disorder, which is the most common cause of hyperthyroidism. It's as if the metabolic rate of the individual is too high. He burns energy too fast, so he'll eat a lot of food and will not grow in weight. Might even lose weight, even while eating. What the Yorubas will call ajengbe. He's eating a lot, yet he's losing so much weight. Hypothyroidism, the thyroid gland does not produce enough thyroid hormone. So there is a reduction in metabolic rate. The person suffers fatigue, constipation, dry skin, depression. This can cause slowed development in children. And some children even have hyperthyroidism at birth. Hypopituitarism. The pituitary gland releases little or no hormones. This may be caused by a number of different diseases. And a woman that has this kind of condition may stop getting their period. Now, multiple endocrine neoplasia 1 and 2. Now, it's a rare genetic condition passed down through families, that is, it's genetic. It causes tumors of the parathyroid, adrenal and thyroid glands, which leads to overproduction of hormones with attendant problems. Polycystic ovary syndrome, PCOS, overproduction of androgens, which will definitely interfere with the development of eggs and their release from the female ovaries. Of course, we can see right away that this is the leading cause of infertility. If eggs don't develop and they're not released from the female ovaries, there's no way there could be pregnancy. Precocious puberty. Some people grow into puberty too early because the glands tell the body to release sex hormones too soon in life. What are the general symptoms of hormone problem? Most people with endocrine disease complain of fatigue and weakness. Blood and urine test one can check through that to find the hormone levels and take whatever steps need to be taken to take care of the problem the person might be having. Imaging tests may be done to help locate or pinpoint a nodule or tumor in the endocrine system. The treatment can be complicated as a change in one hormone level can throw off another. That is the thing about the endocrine system, because it's also interwoven. If you are trying to treat one and it's now start producing well, it can affect the other ones and prevent them from working optimally. Now, this night, I'm going to put a little bit of emphasis on kidney disease. Now, that's a major health issue, and it's a health issue that has claimed so many lives and does claim lives every day. What does a healthy kidney do? It keeps a balance of water and minerals, such as sodium, potassium, and phosphorus in the body. It removes waste from your blood after digestion, muscle activity, and exposure to chemicals or medications. Indeed, your blood passes through your kidneys many times each day. It makes renin, which your body uses to help manage your blood pressure. It makes a chemical called erythropoietin, which prompts your body to make red blood cells. It also makes an active form of vitamin D, which is needed for bone health and other things. You can only imagine what happens if your kidney is unable to do any of these functions. Now, what are the causes of kidney disease? You could have acute kidney disease if your kidneys suddenly stop working, and this could be caused by not enough blood flowing into the kidneys. We saw while we were treating the cardiovascular system that if, for instance, there is so much debris in your cardiovascular system, this could disrupt blood flow into your kidneys. And if the kidneys don't get sufficient blood to carry out their activities, their actions, or whatever they are doing, this could be a serious problem for the individual. There could be direct damage to the kidneys or urine backed up in the kidneys. If urine backs up, it's going to cause infection and some other things that are not very good for the kidney to handle. These things can happen to you if, for instance, you have a traumatic injury with blood loss. For instance, an individual involved in a car wreck, or the individual is dehydrated or the muscle tissue breaks down, and this sends too much protein into the bloodstream. The individual goes into shock because he has a severe infection called sepsis, or has an enlarged prostate which blocks the flow of urine. Or an individual might take certain drugs or might be around some certain toxins which directly damage the kidney. Or an individual may have complications during pregnancy, such as eclampsia and preeclampsia. Or there could also be autoimmunity, which causes kidney injury. Autoimmunity is the body attacking itself. That is the defense system of the body attacking healthy cells, thinking they are enemy cells. There could be a severe heart or liver failure that can lead to acute kidney injury as well. The difference between chronic and acute is that acute is for a short period of time, and the person might pull out of that in a week, in a day, in a few days, or in a few months. Chronic kidney disease lasts for longer than 3 months, and you may not have any symptoms in the early stages. But this is the time it would have been easier to correct whatever might have been wrong with the body. Oftentimes, before the person realizes it, the kidneys have gone beyond what might be called a mild attack. No, diabetes 1, types 1 and 2, and high blood pressure are the common causes of chronic kidney disease. That is why you have to attend to your high blood pressure and your diabetes. Now, high blood sugar over time can harm your kidneys, and high blood pressure creates wear and tear in the blood vessels, which includes those of the kidneys, as we mentioned earlier. Other conditions include immune system disease, that is, the body is attacking itself, the immune system is attacking the healthy cells in the body, thinking they are enemies. Long-lasting viral illnesses such as AIDS, HIV, hepatitis B and C, pyelonephritis, a urinary tract infection within the kidneys, which can result in scarring as the infection heals. Now, if an individual goes through this several times, it can cause kidney damage. Inflammation in the tiny filters, that is glomeruli in your kidneys, which can happen after a strep infection. Polycystic kidney disease, which is a genetic condition where fluid-filled sacs form within the kidneys. These are causes of chronic kidney disease that an individual might suffer. Defects present at birth can also block the urinary tract or affect the kidneys. One of the most common ones involves a kind of valve between the bladder and the urethra. What about drugs and toxins? This can lead to lead poisoning and long-term use of some medications, including non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs like ibuprofen and naproxen, and IV street drugs can permanently damage the kidneys. So can being around some types of chemicals over a long period of time, like benzene, organic solvents, fuels, mercury, paints, and degreasing agents. Agrochemicals such as fertilizers and pesticides can also cause kidney disease. What are the symptoms of kidney disease? Usually, as we said earlier, the kidneys are very adaptable. For a long period of time, the individual might not even be aware that they have kidney disease. They compensate for some of the problems that can happen when the individual has kidney disease. So if your kidney damage gets worse slowly, your symptoms will reveal themselves slowly over a period of time. As we said earlier, you may not even feel any symptoms until the disease is at an advanced stage. What are the symptoms of kidney disease? High blood pressure, nausea, loss of appetite, fatigue, weakness, trouble thinking, more frequent bathroom trips, especially at night, sleeping problems, cramps and muscle twitches, swelling in your feet and ankles as water accumulates, itching that won't go away, chest pain in the case where fluid builds up around the lining of your heart, shortness of breath in case fluid builds up in your lungs. Diagnosis: your doctor will start by asking you questions about your family medical history. It could be genetic, and ask you which medications you are taking. Perhaps some medications you are taking might be causing your kidney to have problems. Or may ask you if you are peeing too much or irregularly. After that, there's going to be a physical examination, blood test to see how much waste product is in your blood, urine test to check for kidney failure, imaging tests like ultrasound to let the doctor see what your kidneys look like. A kidney biopsy, in which case a little bit of your kidneys is taken into the lab for testing to try to figure out what the problem in your body might be. How is kidney disease treated? Some forms are treatable, and the goals of these treatments is to ensure that the symptoms ease up, and they also help keep the disease from getting worse or the complications from getting worse. In some cases, the treatment may help restore some of the kidney functions. There is no cure for chronic kidney disease, according to orthodox medicine. The plan you and your doctor will decide upon will now depend on what is causing your kidney disease. And at times, if the condition is controlled, your kidney disease, if not controlled, for instance, then the kidney disease will worsen. Once your kidneys can no longer keep up with getting the waste out of your body, you'll have to get treatment for end-stage kidney disease. Now, this could include dialysis, that is getting the waste and extra fluid out of your body because the body itself can no longer handle it. And there are two types. Hemodialysis, as the name implies, the extra fluids and waste is taken out of your body because the kidneys can no longer filter this from the body. So hemodialysis, a machine is attached to your body, which takes the waste and extra fluids from your blood. There's also peritoneal dialysis, in which a thin tube is inserted inside your body, and a solution goes into your abdomen, which absorbs the waste. After a while, the solution is drained from your body. Finally, you will go through kidney transplantation, in which case a healthy kidney is put inside the body surgically. But the other aspect of this is that you must now continue to take medicine for the rest of your life, because there could be autoimmunity, in the sense that the body's defense mechanism sees the kidney as a foreign body and then attacks it. To suppress immunosuppression, you have to take medications to ensure that the body no longer does not see the kidney as being a foreign body in your body. It is something that has to be taken for life, for the rest of the person's life. So the bottom line is that there is no cure for this kind of disease, for kidney disease. But we are telling you this night that there is hope. And this is what we offer tonight. By showing you that there's something called stem cell revolution. Now, our body is made up of many types of cells. And inside the mother, all these cells, all the organs, all the tissues in the body were made by what we call stem cells, pluripotent stem cells inside the mother. Now, they created the pancreas, the liver, the kidneys, every organ and every tissue in the body. Of course, if any of these organs or tissues has a problem, the most natural way of taking care of the problem is to use stem cells that created them in the first instance. Now, as we grow old, we are created, and we also have stem cells in our body, which means that we're able to carry out little repairs, which is why, for instance, a younger person suffering an injury is able to handle it better than an older person in whose body the stem cells are already old. So because the younger person has stem cells that can easily divide and form more stem cells, and then if they are the stem cells of a particular organ, they can carry out repair work on that particular organ. And there can also be stem cells that can differentiate into cells of different parts of different organs, different tissues in the body. Some can differentiate into just 3 or 4, as we're going to see very soon. And others can only differentiate and form only tissues, only cells of that particular organ. Now, most cells are specialized to perform particular functions, as we said. For instance, red blood cells carry oxygen and nutrition, but they cannot divide to become cells of more red blood cells, for instance. Liver cells can produce energy or make carbohydrates and fats. They don't divide, except when there's an injury. So, for instance, liver is the only organ in the body that can repair itself. It's when the damage becomes too much and the liver can no longer repair itself, because the liver cells can regenerate the liver because they have what it takes. They are quiescent until the liver gets a problem. If there's an injury to the liver cells wake up and regenerate the liver. In extreme cases where they cannot do this, the person needs liver transplantation. Now, these are different types of cells. Totipotent stem cells, because stem cells are mother cells, can differentiate into any kind of cells, including those of the placenta. Now, pluripotent stem cells can differentiate into any other kind of stem cell, apart from placenta stem cell. So that is why we said those in the placenta are able to form every organ and every tissue in the body, but they cannot form placental cells. Now, we're going to look at one thing here, induced pluripotent stem cells. We're going to talk a little bit about them later. These are adult stem cells that have been programmed to act like embryonic stem cells. So they can differentiate into any kind of the cells of any kind of organ or tissue inside the body. So both embryonic stem cells and induced pluripotent stem cells are pluripotent stem cells. Now, multipotent stem cells can differentiate into more than one types of stem cells. For instance, mesenchymal stem cells, hematopoietic stem cells, and neural stem cells. For instance, mesenchymal stem cells can differentiate into osteogenesis, chondrogenesis, myogenesis, and other types of cells. Then myeloid, lymphoid come from hematopoietic stem cells, which create white blood cells, red blood cells, and lymphocytes, which are white blood cells, and platelets as well. Neural stem cells can become neurons, can differentiate into neurons, oligodendrocytes, and astrocytes, as we saw in the last meeting. Now, if you take a look at unipotent stem cells, they can only create one type of cell. For instance, bone cells can only produce bones, cartilage cells can only produce cartilage, muscle cells can only produce muscles. We have described this in a way. Totipotent stem cells generate all the cell types in the body, e.g. zygote or fertilized egg. Pluripotent stem cells generate all the embryonic germ layers and create all the organs and tissues in the body. Induced pluripotent stem cells are reprogrammed from adult stem cells so that they can now become pluripotent stem cells in such a way that they can differentiate into different types of cells in the body. Multipotent stem cells can generate a limited number of cell types, that is, they are less potent. They are not as potent as pluripotent stem cells. Pluri comes from plural, multi comes from multiple. Totipotent stem cells, as the name implies, total, all kinds of stem cells. Oligopotent stem cells generate few cell types which are closely related, e.g. myeloid stem cells. The unipotent stem cells generate only one type of stem cells. Now, embryonic stem cells has fallen from grace for so many reasons. In the past, this created a lot of controversy for stem cell researchers because the embryo had to be destroyed to produce stem cells for some people to utilize in taking care of their health. This created a problem because a lot of people felt, why should you destroy life just because you want to save life? So embryonic stem cells lost its value over a period of time. And then scientists came up with induced pluripotent stem cells, which are genetically modified stem cells in such a way that, modified in such a way that they can become the cells of any part of the body. And from what you can see in this figure, in the year 2014, induced pluripotent stem cells caught up with embryonic stem cells when it comes to the number of papers being written each year. And from 2014 upwards, we can see how induced pluripotent stem cells overtook embryonic stem cells because of the issues related to embryonic stem cells. Why is there so much interest in human-induced pluripotent stem cells? According to the Partnership to Fight Chronic Disorder, PFCD, out of 133 million Americans, 45% of the population had at least one chronic disorder or another. 7 out of 10 deaths in the US, approximately 1.7 million, are due to chronic disorders. And these deaths can be controlled by induced pluripotent stem cell treatment. What are the challenges? You know, we've talked about pluripotent stem cells in the sense that they can proliferate. A single cell can give rise to millions of stem cells. There's a problem with that. It means that cancer cells can also originate from this because you have too much of the cells in the body. According to the report by American Association for Cancer Research, In most of the cases while doing the experiment, it was found that the occurrence of tumors was prevalent after a short period of time. And the risk of developing a tumor due to induced pluripotent stem cell therapy is limiting the number of patients opting for this treatment, which is making the market for induced pluripotent stem cells not to grow as it should. Let us take a look at the paper by Dalke et al., even as recently as 2021, June 2021. And it's still talking about severe adverse events such as tumor formation from residual pluripotent stem cells in the body. And the title of that paper is Efficient Genetic Safety Switches for Future Application of Induced Pluripotent Stem Cell Derived Cell Transplants. Journal of Personal Medicine, volume 11, 6, page 565. Then the cost of stem cell therapy is a big issue on its own, from $5,000 to $50,000 for just a single injection of induced pluripotent stem cell therapy, depending on the health issue the individual is attending to. Autoimmunity, the body might see whatever you are introducing into it as an enemy and attack it. And this can lead to chronic inflammation, which can even take the life of the individual we are talking about. And then, of course, after you have taken your dosage of induced pluripotent stem cells, there are some do's and don'ts. These are the don'ts. Avoid going up and down the stairs too frequently. Limit or avoid lifting heavy objects. Avoid running. Avoid forceful rotation and manipulation. Avoid exerting too much pressure or stress on the treatment site. Avoid strenuous activities. Do not walk or stand on your feet for more than 30 minutes at a time for the first 1 to 2 days. It's looking like a set of commandments that the individual has to adhere to because they have undertaken induced pluripotent stem cell therapy. As of June 2021, this is what a researcher wrote. Induced pluripotent stem cells are characterized by their capacity to form teratomas as an indicator of pluripotency, that is, can just form so many cells, millions of cells. So that residual induced pluripotent stem cells or progenitors that remain in the differentiated culture imply a safety risk when transplanted into patients. Additionally, the respective differentiated cells might cause unforeseen toxicity upon transplantation. Therefore, the risk of potential tumorigenicity or other severe adverse events currently limits the clinical application of induced pluripotent stem cell derived cells. That is the paper. Now, tonight we are offering you this plant stem cell revolution. Yes, when you look at human stem cells, yes, we said we can repair the body using them, but there's a problem. You have to bring them into the body. Tonight, we are going to see that you can do this without actually bringing in stem cells from outside your body. The body itself can be made to produce its own stem cells. And what we are going to show you this evening is a set of products. The particular one, the main one, as you are going to see, are the stem cell products produced by Mibel Biochemistry of Switzerland, marketed by Phytoscience Malaysia. And it is such that if you put this product, this powder under your tongue, it will go through the sublingual gland under the tongue into the brain. And then the brain also where the problem is in the body. Just 0.1% concentration of this product will make the body to generate 80% of its own stem cells. What that means is that any part of the problem, any part of the body that has any problem will be attended to. In the sense that the brain will ginger the body into producing its own stem cells with the help of our product. And then if the liver has a problem, you're taking the products because you have kidney problem. The liver also gets worked upon. Your eyes get better, your gums get better, Even things you never thought were problems in the body will get resolved. Now, Fred Zuli is the man behind the products. He founded Mibel Biochemistry 22 years ago. And if you visit this man's the website of Mibel Biochemistry, you'll be astounded. Just Google Mibel Biochemistry. You see that this man is no ordinary man. And Mibel Biochemistry is no ordinary company. It's not an ordinary company. So many patents. So many patents. Now, here's another great contributor to the story we are going to tell you tonight. Tan Sri Tech Peng. Now, if you have a range of products that can take care of all elements, then you also need a marketer. So you can put your attention on producing the product, leaving the marketing aspect to somebody else. It is called division of labor. Tan Sri had more than 28 years of network marketing experience and believed that you could make money while bringing health to the people. Tonight, you are going to see how you can take our products, if you like, for the rest of your life, even though you don't have to. Because as long as you take the products, your body gets better and better. Our therapy is just for 3 to 6 months. In some cases, for instance, for diabetes, I recommend about 8 months. They are not to be taken forever. Yeah, but if you become a member, what stops you from taking these wonderful products for as long as you can? Because taking the products for me is no big deal in the sense that I'm making money. The products I'm taking are not taking anything out of the money I'm making. If you can make it that way, then you can also be taking these products, because once in a while you get something like you eat your tongue or maybe athlete's foot. You just take one of our products and in 2 or 3 days, the tongue is completely healed. The athlete's foot is completely gone. So you can take these products. If, for instance, you decide to become a member, you can take it for as long as you want. You can also extend it to people around you. Otherwise, our therapy is for about 6 months. Some people get relieved in a short period of time, but because bodies differ, some might take a little bit longer. But there's nobody that takes these products that won't help get a walkover on the whole of the body. Your gums will be better, as I said, your eyes will be better, you have a better pains will disappear from your body. Then you have a way of circumventing serious health issues. The coming together of these two giants created an event. The signing of the Memorandum of Understanding in 2013. These are our products. These are a range of products. And we're going to be taking a look at these products one at a time. The first product is double stem cell, and it's made of the wonder apple from Switzerland, the Swiss apple, which is so wonderful that it heals itself if a bird should peck it. And if you pluck it, 4 months after plucking, it has not even wrinkled. This is the apple discovered by Mibel Biochemistry by Fred Zuli. And from this apple, using what you call Phytoscience technology, he was able to culture the stem cell of this apple such that when you put it under your tongue, when you put the product under your tongue, Phytoscience tech, it will ginger the body into producing its own stem cells, which will take care of any part of the body that has any problem by regenerating the organ. This is regenerative therapy. What can stand in the way of regeneration? Is it the kidney disease, liver disease, diabetes that can stand when the organ itself has been regenerated? There's also acai berry, blueberry, and burgundy grapes. This is double stem cell because there are 2 stem cell products ingredients here: the Swiss apple and burgundy grapes, while acai berry and blueberry are phytonutrients. Now, what does acai berry, what does it do? It regulates blood pressure, improves cardiovascular health, aids in weight loss, helps with skin care, aids in digestion, boosts your immunity. It is rich in antioxidants, which means that it can chase down free radicals in the body. Free radicals are the main problems we have in our bodies. These are atoms that have incomplete electrons. What happens in this case is that they hunt around for electrons by stealing electrons from atoms that are balanced. Once that is done, there's a kind of effect in the sense that the atoms that are now rendered incomplete, we also look for some other atoms and steal their electrons. This can cause cancer to start growing inside the body. Acai berry will also boost your energy. It has aphrodisiac powers, slows down the aging process, boosts cognition, promotes wound healing, and improves metabolism. It's excellent as a source of vitamins and minerals. Vitamins B, C, D, and E. Of course, we know that A, C, and E are antioxidants. The antioxidants help in increasing your energy and stamina and boost your immune system. Acai berry will promote a more restful sleep by providing amino acids that help your body relax. Vitamin B will regulate neurotransmitters that induce sleep in the brain. And acai berry also contains high levels of calcium that will help combat osteoporosis. Osteoporosis is a dangerous ailment, in which case the bones become brittle. An individual can easily suffer a fracture if the body is suffering osteoporosis. And as you grow older, a lot of people will develop osteoporosis. Acai berry help control weight, being a good source of natural fiber, helping to promote healthy digestion. It curbs the appetite by its low glycemic index property, which makes carbohydrates to break down slower. This allows glucose to be released in a more gradual manner so that your blood sugar does not spike. It also makes you feel fuller. So you eat less because it makes you feel fuller. Hormones that control blood sugar levels, it help the hormones that control blood sugar levels, the feelings of hunger, that is, you feel less hungry, fullness, and satiety. It combats menopausal problems. As we grow older, women, once they hit menopause, we have a lot of problems. Acai berry can help them to battle some of these problems. What about blueberry? It strengthens your bones, helps with skin care, lowers bad cholesterol, LDL, protects heart health, manages diabetes, has anti-cancer potentials, improves brain function, engenders weight loss, is rich in antioxidants, soothes inflammation, is an antidepressant, promotes digestion, treats UTI, helps with eye care, boosts immunity, reduces muscle soreness, helps with hair care, alleviates IBS, that is inflammatory bowel syndrome. It promotes detoxification and increases your lifespan. Blueberries are full of fertility-boosting nutrients like vitamin C, which is known to support progesterone production. You can see how blueberry can help your hormonal system. Crotalus patulba is the Swiss apple. There's so much that has been said about this apple, but we can never say enough about it. It increases the colony-forming efficiency of epidermal stem cells. It helps your skin cells to maintain the capacity to build new tissues. Of course, we're talking about skin cells. This also applies to any other cell inside the body. It increases skin density. It increases the vitality of the epidermal stem cells, reverses signs of senescence in fibroblasts. Senescence is dying of cells. Anti-wrinkle effects on the eye contour area. It protects longevity of skin stem cells, increases the vitality of skin stem cells, combats chronological aging, increases the regenerative potential of the skin, and improves your body in such a way that it will reduce the wrinkles and make your skin firmer. What about Burgundy grapes? The stem cells are cultivated from the grapes from Burgundy. They are rich in polyphenols, which are active in blocking ultraviolet rays. So you get ultraviolet protection. And if you realize that most of the inflammation we have, most of the problem we have in our body originate from ultraviolet rays, which can have enough energy to knock off electrons from atoms, creating free radicals in the body. So this will help you in maintaining vital activities of epidermal stem cells. The benefits include protection of stem cells and promote this particular ingredient will promote vitality and healthiness of your body. Now, this will help your estrogen, which is an important hormone in both men and women. It plays a vital role in reproduction and development of female sexual characteristics in women and male reproductive function in men. Now, excess estrogen in women can cause weight gain, increase in diseases like cancer, thyroid disorder, and so on. Burgundy grapes can help you to manage this well so that you don't have too much of the hormone in your body. In women, this can help you to control irregular or excess periods and fibroids. That is, if you have too much estrogen in the body, you can have irregular or excess periods, perhaps running into weeks. I told you about the woman that had her menstrual period continuously, so much that she was changing her clothing a minimum of 10 times a day. And our products in just 11 days stopped that completely. Too much of this hormone can also cause fibroids, but Burgundy grapes can help you to take care of that. Now, it contains resveratrol and proanthocyanidin, which are chemicals which hinder the production of the hormone estrogen. Now, let us take a look at the next product, Crystal Cell. Crystal Cell has everything that double stem cell has, and in addition, it now has what we can see over there, which is tomato phytonutrients. We all know what tomatoes will do in your body. It has anti-inflammatory effect. It provides proactive ultraviolet protection and speeds up wound healing. So if, for instance, you are treating somebody that has cancer, a diabetic that has a sore that is not healing, or somebody has fibroid, you recommend Crystal Cell instead of double stem cell. Crystal Cell tomato is rich in colorless carotenoids, phytin, and phytofilin, which form a natural shield, blocking of ultraviolet rays. Phytofilin and phytin take care of different parts of the electromagnetic spectrum, the ones that are dangerous to your body. They act as UV blockers and as antioxidants. Once they are antioxidants, they are also anti-inflammatory agents. And this is one of the most effective ways you can actually protect yourself from damaging free radicals. What are the main compounds in tomatoes? Lycopene, which gives it the red pigmentation. It is studied for its beneficial health effect. Beta-carotene is an antioxidant that often gives foods a yellow or orange hue. It is converted to vitamin A in your body. You said that earlier, A, D, and E are antioxidants. Naringenin is found in tomato skin. This flavonoid has been shown to decrease inflammation and protect against various diseases, including cardiovascular diseases that are already in progress. Progenic acid is a powerful antioxidant again that is found to lower blood pressure in people who already have elevated blood pressure. What will double stem cell and Crystal Cell do for you? It will slow down the aging process. If you want to look young for a long period of time, you want to age slowly, these products are good for you. Everybody wants to do that. They combat chronological aging. They protect your epidermal skin cells from UV stress, improve cellular health, boost your immunity, give you better heart health, ensure better blood circulation, improve mental action, neutralize free radicals, help you with UTI, preserve vision, and help with chronic inflammation. That is to help you with the urinary tract health. And if you already have UTI, urinary tract infection, we are going to see how you're going to manage such a situation. You're going to need either Crystal Cell or double stem cell, and the product we are going to take a look at in the next moment. How do you take double stem cell or Crystal Cell? These products come in powder form. They have been so prepared that all you need to do is just pour one sachet under your tongue. 2 hours before the first meal of the day, you raise your tongue, pour the powder under the tongue at the point where the tongue joins the lower palate. There is a special gland there, the sublingual gland, through which the powder will enter into your body. Give it 10-15 minutes. The body would have taken what will be needed. And then follow with 50 cl of water. In Nigeria, that would be like a sachet of pure water. Then for the rest of the day, you take at least 2 liters of water because these products works best in a hydrated environment. If you're attending to a child, for instance, and the child can take only half a sachet, such a child might be able to take only 25 cl of water, which will be half the size of pure water. And then for the rest of the day, maybe 1 liter of water. There's also a situation where maybe the person has kidney disease. The doctors have said, don't take more than this amount of water in a day. Adhere strictly to what the doctors say. And there's something we say. If you are under medication, please go on with your orthodox medication as you are taking our products. Our products won't interfere with what we are, because in any case, you should not stop the orthodox medications suddenly, because even the body itself will react. What health problems will require double stem cell and crystal cell? We usually say over 200 health issues. But let me just say all health issues, because there's no health issue that can stand when the organ or tissue is completely regenerated. The next product is Snowy Fort. When you pick any of our products, it's as if you can stay the whole night talking about that particular product alone. Snowy Fort is a wonder product. We are going to see why. It contains mulberry leaf extract, which will improve your heart health by reducing cholesterol, improve your blood pressure levels, decrease inflammation, prevent atherosclerosis, which is the thickening of your arteries because of the fact that some debris had been deposited from cholesterol passing through there. It fights obesity, it has antioxidative effects, and has cardioprotective effects to protect your heart. Now, what about wheatgrass? This lowers your overall disease risk, helps keep your weight in check, helps ease digestive issues, helps wound heal, helps fight infections. It also promotes healthy cholesterol, helps balance out sugar level, blood sugar level. It's a super food that will give you super blood. It fortifies your immune system and protects you against cancer, which is why if someone has cancer, we ask them to take this product continuously alongside double stem cell. Actually, crystal cell. If someone has cancer, we recommend crystal cell. Snow algae stimulates the longevity gene Clotho in aged skin cells. It activates AMPK, the master switch of cell's energy system. It stimulates collagen in aged skin cells and reduces the effect of aging on skin proteins. It rejuvenates the dermal epidermal junction and reinforces the skin barrier in challenging conditions. It has anti-age spot effect and gives smoothing and moisturizing effect. What will Snowy Fort do for you? It will cleanse your gastrointestinal system. That's one part of the body we really take care of. We clean our teeth, we clean our mouth, we clean our gums, we bathe, we do all sorts of things, but nobody bothers to clean up the gastrointestinal system. When somebody has bad breath, it's because the gastrointestinal system is dirty. If the gastrointestinal system is dirty, it also means that medications you are taking won't work properly, because if they have to pass through the tummy, the stomach, and the stomach is dirty, that will affect the way they're absorbed into your bloodstream. Which is also one of the reasons why we take double stem cell and crystal cell under the tongue. That way we bypass the stomach and whatever might be inside the stomach that might have prevented the product from working efficiently. Now, there might be some situations where maybe the person cannot raise the tongue, or they cannot take it through the mouth. There are situations like that. You can still, they cannot raise the tongue. They can still put it in such a way that just let it get into their system. Might not be as efficient as coming through under the tongue, but it is still going to be better than not taking it at all. And this can then start working on the body, enabling the person to now raise their tongue, that we can now pour it under the tongue. So to detoxify, use a detoxifier, which is why we take this each time we advise you to take at least a pack of Snowy Fort if you are going to undergo therapy, because it will detoxify you and make the products work, other products work better. This product will fight infection, treat bad breath, treat skin scars, rejuvenate your skin, boost your immune system, manage blood sugar and weight. It will balance your body acid alkaline count. That's also very important. If you have a good pH, your pH is good, other products will work better in your body. It is excellent for sickle cell anemia. If someone has sickle cell anemia, this product, alongside crystal cell or double stem cell, should be taken continuously for 6 months. Such a person will not be suffering crisis anymore. Crisis comes when red blood cells get stuck. We are talking about sickle cells now because they are sticky and sickle in shape. They get stuck inside the liver or the other parts of the body where they can get stuck. So the blood is not going to flow very well, making the person to suffer a crisis. For instance, the blood does not get to the chest area very well. There'll be pain in the chest. The peripherals of the body have small blood vessels. The sticky cells block the small vessels, and blood carrying oxygen and nutrition cannot get to those parts of the body. There'll be a lot of pain. It improves heart health and enhances good cholesterol and causes bad cholesterol. How do you take Snowy Fort? You pour 1 sachet in 50 cl of water at room temperature, mix thoroughly, and sip over a period of 1 to 2 hours. Then take plenty of water in between. Of course, you're already taking plenty of water because you took crystal cell or double stem cell. That will also suffice for Snowy Fort. Of course, we also say, follow instructions on water intake as originally directed by a physician if you're undertaking a particular medication. Last week, we started looking at ActroPlus after many weeks of saying we are going to look at the fruits, vegetables, and spices that are in this wonder product. ActroPlus is indeed a wonderful product. It has 18 fruits, 5 vegetables, and 9 spices. The name Plus is powerful. Indeed, you can add this to whatever therapy you are taking. But in particular, it is produced for those who are diabetic and those who are recovering from any serious ailment. Of all these fruits, vegetables, and spices, each of them is a power food on its own. This week, as we promised last week, we are going to take a look at, yet again, 3 of the constituents. But ActroPlus is the best way you can boost and strengthen your immunity and recover from any serious ailment. Tonight, we are going to look at coconut water. It maintains heart health, prevents dehydration, maintains electrolyte balance to reduce fatigue, stress, and maintain muscle relaxation. The electrolyte potassium counteracts some negative effects of high sodium processed diet. Calcium and magnesium maintain muscle relaxation and help to stay calm and relieve stress. Calcium maintains strong teeth and bone and lower the risk of heart health. Of course, this also lowers the risk of osteoporosis. Magnesium is known as relaxation mineral, which induces formation of serotonin, which is the feel-good hormone, to support organ functions. It contains amino acids, including alanine, arginine, cytine, and serine. Arginine helps body respond to stress caused by difficult workout to keep heart healthy. What about dragon fruit? It's a rich source of fiber which assists with poor digestion and constipation, and regulate diabetes by stabilizing blood sugar level by suppressing sugar spike. It contains prebiotics, specific types of fiber that promote growth of healthy bacteria in the gut. Not all bacteria is bad. Some bacteria are good for the body. Mainly lactic acid bacteria and bifidobacteria, which lower the risk of infection in digestive tract and diarrhea. It has extremely low amount of cholesterol to help body replenish good cholesterol level. And it contains monounsaturated fats, which help heart health. I mean, your heart to stay in good condition. What about Goroho banana? Goroho banana, because of its nature, is efficient in lowering blood sugar level. The flavonoid content in Goroho banana exerts antioxidant properties higher than what you get from vitamin C and E. The flavonoids fight free radical reducing oxidative stress and insulin resistance. This will help prevent diabetes, atherosclerosis, and arthritis. You can see why someone who has arthritis should also take Actio Plus. It is rich in potassium and fiber. This will help support heart health and reduce the risk of cardiovascular diseases. It's a good source of vitamin C, which may help combat formation of free radicals and reduce the risk of colorectal cancer. How do you take Actio Plus? You put 5 drops in 50 cl of water at room temperature and mix thoroughly, and do this 3 times daily, just for body maintenance in the morning, afternoon, and in the evening. If you are diabetic or you are recovering from a serious ailment, put 10 drops in 50 cl of water at room temperature, mix thoroughly, and do this 3 times daily. Our newest product is IQ Plus, specially made for the eyes and the brain. It's suitable for family use, it's just like a juice, it's a drink. You squeeze it into your mouth. You take 1 or 2 in a day after a meal. It increases brain power. It is good for your eyes, relieves stress, reduces anxiety, reduces brain cell damage, retards the development of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's disease and dementia and Parkinson's disease. It reduces menopausal anxiety and improves eye vascular circulation. Now, the remaining 2 products are products you apply topically, that is, you spray or spread on the body. The first one is Miracle Intense Essence. Now, it contains the apple we've been talking about, Malus domestica. It also contains solar varieties, the Burgundy grapes, and then argan. We have seen what Malus domestica can do. Burgundy grapes, we have also taken a look at. Now, argan stem cells cultivated from the argan fruit, found only in western part of Morocco, is known for its regenerative capacity and its ability to protect dermal stem cells. It helps to fight aging symptoms such as wrinkles and promotes the skin's natural repair process. If there's an individual that has bleached and the skin is now looking somehow, by using this product, they can restore their skin to what will be glowing naturally. Now, this is what you should have in your first aid box. If you suffer a burn or a cut, just spray this product on the cut or the burn. If it's a burn, spray it and you won't feel any pains and the skin won't scar. It's indeed a miracle product. H2O moisturizer, as the name implies, will moisturize your skin and make you look younger. It will hydrate your skin by releasing stem cells into your skin. It is soothing, hydrate, and restore and nourish your skin cells so that they remain fresh and supple throughout the day. It has, just to put it in a comprehensive way, a moisturizing effect on your skin all day long. It also protects you against ultraviolet rays. And it will work to give your body a defense against dehydration, leaving your skin healthy. It has anti-free radical and anti-aging effect. Free damage, particle damage your skin, making your skin to age. But H2O moisturizer can help you to reverse this process. It releases systems to your skin and promotes regeneration. That is the first part of my presentation tonight. I would like to thank you so much for being here to listen to me. Your time has not been taken for granted. Thank you so much for being such a wonderful attendee at this meeting. Osato, are you in the house? Osato, are you there?
Good evening, bro. Good evening, Prof. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Thank you so much for that awesome presentation. Thank you so much, Prof. Good evening, everyone. You're all welcome to this awesome time with Prof again. And I know in as much as we've all been listening, the excitement and all, we know there's some few people in the house that are actually products of these our products. People that have testimonies to share with us, having used our products. First of all, like Prof said, we are all gathered here today for one particular reason, and that is a Phytoscience products. First of all, let me apologize. My camera is not on now, the video. I'll put it on very soon, Prof. In a few minutes. I know you're looking for me. You'll see me shortly. Like I said, we're all gathered here today because we've all been hearing about stem cell. Yes, we have a lot of stem cells out there, but the stem cell that has brought us together today is a Phytoscience stem cell. And we're talking of the plant stem cell, like what Prof just explained to every one of us. And sitting down here and listening, I was actually looking through my records to see, what this product has done for us since we joined Phytoscience. A lot of testimonies that have come from our end, people using it because Prof wasn't just talking for talking's sake. We have a lot of testimonies in this area. Even while he was talking about kidney, damaged kidneys and all, I was just sitting here because I know someone who actually had kidney issues and just taking our products within a few days, went off dialysis, and today, he's back, healed and healthy. So having said that, I don't know if we have anyone who actually wants to share some testimonies in the house. And if we do, we'll just give like a few minutes, let's say 5 minutes per person, so that we can move on to the second part of this presentation. So having said that, we'll just look through, I think, in the chat room. Let me see from the chat room, we do not have anyone. But if there's anyone, please just raise your hand, use the emoji. If you go down, you see the emoji, raise up your hand and we'll mute you to please share your testimony with us. Do we have anyone in the house? Okay. If we don't have anyone in the house,
go on.
Wait, I've not seen. I'm looking through the, okay. No, we do not have anyone. Prof.
Yes.
Please, I would like you to share that your awesome testimony. I don't even want to say testimonies, especially in the area of kidney being the subject matter this evening. If you can share one or two of those your testimonies with us.
On kidneys?
Yes, kidneys, yeah.
Yeah.
Even if not kidneys.
Okay, not kidneys.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Do you have anyone? Okay, Prof, go ahead.
Yes. Let me share some of the ones that they're not kidneys, but we have one of our members that was given this month to die, right? Our mama in UK, right? A nurse who had kidney failure.
Okay.
Was given only 3 months to live. She had even told her children what to do if she died. In fact, she no longer slept on the bed. She slept so that they won't have any problem handling her if she died. And then in just a short period, she was lucky enough to come across double stem cell. And that helped her greatly. And in this, she took up nursing because of her health issues. And she did not die. She's today healthy. Her son had asthma. Her daughter had another problem, I think skin problem. All were resolved with just these products. In my own case, let me just, let's look at a few testimonies I got recently. When I say recently, that's just in the last few days. The first one I'm going to talk about is a rather emotional one. My secondary school classmate, we have a platform. And then the person that recommended our products or that told him to get in touch with me is also on that platform. This is the same man that directed that woman that had problems with menses, was changing her clothing 10 times a day because she just couldn't handle the blood that was flowing. That the mother, so much that the mother asked her to come home on the 1st of January, 2022. And in just 11 days, that problem was taken care of. And she returned to Lagos. Now, let us see what happened. My friend, classmate, contacted me and said that we'll be needing the products for his son that had asthma. So I sent to the boy double stem cell, a crystal cell, and then Snowfifort. And this is what the boy had to say. In fact, 2 days later, the problem was more or less gone. Good afternoon, sir. I'm feeling way better now since I started using the product. Today is the 5th of April, 2022. Makes it 1 week since I've been using the product. And I've not had an asthma attack since last week, Friday. My breathing has been okay so far, and I can sleep fine. Thank you so much for recommending this product for my well-being. I don't think you know just how important, just how powerful this testimony is. When I spoke with the boy, he said he had been unable to sleep because anytime he tried to fall asleep, the asthma will start. And then to be as if he was going to die. And he could not do anything but to stand up, to get up from bed. Imagine what kind of thing can do to a young boy. The feeling that he was going to die every day, several times a day. Now, this is what the father said when he read the testimony. You can see he's referring to the testimony. That's what he has referred to in the second chart. Praise God. I thank God for this testimony. My blood pressure as a result of his emergency call has now gradually come down. Thank you, Prof. I'm engaged in a seminar to deliver lectures in a workshop in Bauchi. That's just besides what you are discussing. And then the long and short of it is that he will soon sign up. Now, the other friend that referred him had something to say when he saw the same testimony. They don't mind him. He forgot to thank me and the push behind it. Now, here's another testimony. Good morning, Prof. I want to thank you for your great assistance. My mother is recovering fast and good. 4 years of chronic constipation gone just like that within 3 days. It's unbelievable. She called me to share her testimony with me. She's very, very grateful. Thanks a lot, Prof. You are my true brother. I'm very, very grateful. God bless you. Just yesterday, this is from a former student of mine. Good evening, sir. We hesitated with the medication at first, but eventually gave it a try. And I must say, there has been a huge impact on our son. He struggled in responding to his name and did not look to pointed objects. We started this medication just 3 weeks ago, and I kid you not, sir, that he has surprised us with his engagement and response to his name and sings and engages with his sister. Sir, my wife told me he called out colors. This is a child that won't even point, that won't even look in the direction you point to. And he'll be 3 years this month. 3-year-old child that could not point in the direction, that could not look in the direction you point, that cannot do the basic things like responding to his name and things like that. This has become a great joy in the house of this particular gentleman. Now, when you look at our products, you can see, as we said, induced pluripotent stem cells have their problems. Now we have shown you a set of products that will ginger your body to produce its own stem cells, which the body cannot attack. So there's no need for you to go to India for a transplant or to have your bone marrow changed, maybe because the person has sickle cell anemia, bone marrow transplant with the attendant cost of carrying out the procedure, and then the attendant problem of the body rejecting the foreign system within it. So this is a great opportunity. And with the testimonies you have seen, I have over 100 testimonies that have listed. Over 100 testimonies that are listed. Every testimony I give here is from myself and from my team. Apart from the one of our mommy in UK, Evangelist Mary on kidneys. Every testimony I've given here is from me or from members of my team. Osato?
Well, Prof, thank you very much.
Do you have any testimony?
Thank you. That was, yes, I have a testimony. The reason I need to turn on my camera in the first place was I was actually attending to someone trying to, put some products together for the person. It's a very big testimony that is on the way because as of last week, someone contacted me saying that the wife has breast cancer and she has started chemotherapy. And she's very, very weak. Someone told him about this. Someone from London referred him. And I said, okay, fine. What's the stage? And he mentioned the stage. He said it was just at the early stage, I think stage 2. So we said, okay, what can we do? Our therapy is not something you just say, okay, let me buy 1 pack or 2 because this is a big one and we need to go all the way. But he said, oh, they already spent a lot of money. And we said, okay, fine. And that's a good thing about our product. We can meet you at your own level. So we're able to put some few packs together. Prof, if you remember, I sent a message to you to quickly send snowfield to me. So I was able to pick some snowfield, crystal cell, and double stem cell. And we sent it to them in Benin. And she's only just been on the product for 5 days. And to the glory of God, the first thing that happened, when you go or when you pass through that chemotherapy process, it's usually very hard for some people, all the throwing up, not being able to get up, all the weaknesses, it started by reducing the throwing up, and to the glory of God, that is totally gone. And he said, this is awesome. The strength is as if just came from nowhere. The good news is that she's getting better. And the person who wanted us to, go all the way now and do something great. That was the reason I couldn't turn on the camera because at the same time I was trying to communicate, which, for me, that's already a big testimony for the fact that they were already giving up hope. But right now, she's very hopeful. And that is just another big one coming on the way because we've had cases like that. And we know we have some people in the house here too who has also seen cancer patients that came to testify, cancer survivors. And like Prof said, every testimony that is coming from his team, or any testimony we are sharing here is also coming from our own people. And that is just one testimony. And our products would want to let people know again, it's something you should embrace. If you're just here, you are still doubting, you're still wondering, how does it work? The truth is that it helps to activate your own stem cell. And your stem cells that have been damaged or destroyed, they are back fully and they're working and they're helping you to fight whatever ailments you're passing through. And even for people that are healed and healthy, you don't need to wait to be on the sick bed. Because this product is not only for the sick, please, we should get that clear. It's not only for people that are bedridden, it's for everybody. Because as you age, so do your own stem cell age. It's just like putting a plant at your balcony. You watch that plant, you don't water that plant. After about 1 week, just travel and come back, the plant starts diminishing, going down. Same thing with our body. If you don't nourish it, if you don't give it the right food, And unfortunately, in our environment, we don't even have the right food. You know, most of us, we feed on carbohydrates, and even the little protein or vegetables we may want to, you know, or that we can afford. Some of them are just bombarded with chemicals and not organic. So I will beg each and every one of us, try and, you know, reach out for these products. It will help. It will put you in the right shape. You're aging and you are looking ageless because your stem cells are up and you're doing. And it's also preparing, it's like it's like preparing you for the battle ahead. And I can tell you there will be no battle ahead because we've seen testimony. I'm on that product and I know how good it is for me because the stress in Lagos is terrible. So I will appeal to everyone that has come here today. Whoever has invited, we need to go back to that person and let the person, talk to you. Maybe let the person ask the person, how can you join? How can this help? And if you're also here on behalf of somebody, don't say I'm here on behalf of somebody. It should also be for yourself. Go out to reach out to people because the truth is that we're using this to touch souls. We're using it to also, win people because that's a little thing we can. A few weeks ago, somebody sent me a message. We want money for our son. The son is down, very ill. And we package this thing instead of sending money because our money has no value right now. How much are you going to send to somebody to go to the hospital? 5,000 naira, it won't help. But if you give them a pack of double stem cell, they'll come back telling you thank you. So we appreciate your presence once again. And we're saying, please don't doubt what you've heard today and do not take it for granted. So Prof, thank you. And are we moving back to the second? Are we going to take the second phase of this? Are we doing the marketing plan today?
Yes, certainly. Or maybe mommy wants to talk. Mommy is in the house. Anka.
Hey, she's in the house?
Yes.
Oh, with due respect, Mommy Anka, please, would like to hear from you.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Mommy.
I did not do. Good evening, everyone. It's been an awesome time. These awesome children of mine are speaking because I don't want to miss out any bit. The testimonies we have heard, they are not cooked up testimonies. Like Prof said, and like you heard the Osato say, these are real-time, real experiences here. And please do not just take it for granted. If we begin to declare all the testimonies here in the next 2-3 hours, we'll still be speaking back to back with the testimonies. You may now wonder, okay, so what are these products? You mentioned the products, how can you get the products? How can you afford them? Prof is going to let us into it. Please sit tight and listen. There are wholesome issues, wholesome points is going to make to you. Thank you very much for this time, for this opportunity to just chip in this bit. I'm taking a walk in the spirit of exercising and good health. God bless you all.
Thank you, Mommy Anka. Thank you very much. Looking through. Agape is also in the house. Agape, do you have any word for us? Good evening, Agape.
Good evening.
Good evening.
The little radio.
Canada.
It was good. Just got it from school. But I was listening on the way coming. Yeah. I had some presentation. Sorry, I have to mute you guys so that they don't disturb the session. I'm with the kids. Sorry.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Uncle Lawrence, good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
Uncle Lawrence.
Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Want to share this story with us from Canada?
Well, nothing new, but it's been exciting listening to the presentation by Prof. And we are learning every day. And we hope that very shortly, more news will come from here. So thank you everyone for making the time. And we hope to meet again next week.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, Prof, back to you.
Thank you so much. Let us
You're
now
welcome,
take
sir.
the
and empower. We help you with your life because your financial wealth is what matters most. Behind every goal, opportunity to save for life's fault. These are your goals. It's time to help you.
now this is the marketing plan. Now you might say, okay, I'm not interested in marketing the products, but you might also decide to sign up as a member so they can get the products at a cheaper rate at members' prices. And then when you are able to do that, you take the product continuously for 3 months with at a reduced price. And that way you're able to regenerate every organ, 3 to 6 months, every organ and every tissue in the body. And you can be sure you are going to circumvent serious ailments in future. Or whatever ailments you may be going through now, you are going to get a solid relief from. The good number of people sign up just for that. They're not interested in marketing. So if you are the type that does not like marketing, just go on, sign up, become a member, take the products, extend to members of the family and extend to friends. And you never can say, there might be some people that you never know that these products will get to. They might not be able to say thank you to you, but you have touched 1 or 2 lives. Now, let me tell you about the man that is talking this evening. I told Mama at that time that I was not network marketing compliant, exactly as I put it. Maybe next week I'm going to cut that conversation and show to us at the meeting. But when you see a good product, the marketer in you will come to the surface. Not because you intended to market the product in the first instance, but because you cannot see this range of products that have helped you and then keep quiet. It becomes a kind of selfishness to see products that are as beautiful as these ones are and not to tell other people, even though you see them suffering. I've gone ahead to sign up over 100 people at the highest level of entry, platinum. That is for somebody who never thought he could market anything. I never believed I could market anything more than 100,000 naira to anybody. But today, I've done that to so many people because when you have this set of products that take care of all health issues permanently, in finite time, they are the ones marketing you, not the other way around. Now, let us see what we have for us. There are so many ways you can earn on the platform. There are active ways of earning, and there are also passive ways of earning income. We're going to take a look at this, just 3 or 4 of this. If you take a look at here, what we have here is first purchase incentive. When you sign someone up, you get up to 13.5% to 45% of the product points associated with the package under which they signed up. Then there's also pairing bonus, which is 20%. So if 2 people pay up under you, 2 accounts pay up under you, you are rewarded by the company. Now there's key-in bonus, which is 3% of the product points related to the package on which that person signed up. We are going to see how this works. There are also passive ways of making money like loyalty leadership CTO bonus, reordering matching bonus, optional multi bonus, direct sponsors reordering bonus, roll-up bonus, direct sponsor matching bonus, and pairing 2 matching bonus. There's also another one, you sell products, but you're not emphasizing that here because you don't expect you to put products in your home. Load your whole house full of products because you are in phytoscience. Indeed, there's a point to get to. Phytoscience won't allow you to buy products anymore because we are not encouraging you to stockpile products. Which is also why some people open more than 1 account. They open 2, 3 accounts. In addition to that, helping them in the business, they're able to also get additional products. For you to come on board, you have to get some products. And of course, they're not going to come free. There are some products attached to the amount of money you pay. You can come in as a platinum with 1.73 million naira and you get 105 packs of double stem cell. If you come on board as a platinum health member, you pay 1.38 million naira and get 30 packs of double stem cell, 20 packs of crystal cell, 6 packs of snow free fort, and 2 packs of Acture Plus. The junior platinum comes in with 74,000 naira and gets us 2 packs of double stem cell, 6 packs of crystal cell, and 4 packs of snow free fort. As a junior platinum, you pay 25,600 and you are rewarded with 32 packs of double stem cell, 10 packs of crystal cell, 4 packs of snow free fort, and 1 bottle of Acture Plus. Double fortune 1.0, 793,350, 16 packs of crystal cell, 6 of snow free fort, 1 bottle of Acture Plus, 1 bottle of Miracle Intense Essence, 1 pack of IQ Plus, and 1 bottle of H2O moisturizer. You want a broad spectrum of all the products. You get it with Double Fortune 1.0. Double Fortune mix: 17 crystal cell, 3 snow free fort, 1 bottle of Active Plus, 2 Miracle Intense Essence, 2 IQ Plus, and 3 H2O moisturizer. Double Fortune promo: 793,200, 20 packs of crystal cell, 6 packs of snow free fort, 1 bottle of Active Plus, 1 bottle of Miracle Intense Essence, 1 pack of IQ Plus. Gold mix: 558,570 naira. You get 2 packs of double stem cell and 4 packs of snow free fort. If you go for gold mix 2, 558,570, you get 2 packs of double stem cell, 4 packs of crystal cell, and 2 packs of snow free fort. We advise you to come on board on the basis of any of these ones in color for many reasons. You come in as a platinum. For 6 months, you don't need to purchase anything to keep your account active. That is, for 180 days, you don't need to purchase anything to keep your account active. So you can sign people up. Sign people up, even if you're not active, you can earn referral bonus, but you may not earn pairing bonus. To earn pairing bonus, you have to maintain the level, which is why the first 6 months are so important. You can just keep signing people up, which is to ginger you into action so that you can sign up as many people as possible within the first 6 months. My first 6 months, I signed up nothing less than 40, 50 in the first 6 months. I think about 40 people on platinum. So that way I was able to take full advantage of my first 6 months of not having to buy anything to maintain my account. Now I can go for silver CC, it's 7,078 naira. You get 3 packs of crystal cell. Silver 106,100. It comes in 3 variations. You could have silver mix 1, silver mix 2, 6 packs of double stem cell for silver, 5 packs of double stem cell for silver mix 1, and 1 pack of snow free fort. Silver mix 2, you have 4 packs of double stem cell, 1 pack of crystal cell, and 1 pack of snow free fort. You come in as a bronze, 64,560. You get 3 packs of double stem cell. As a student, you get 1 pack of crystal cell. If you take a look at the gold mix promo, gold mix package, you see that it comes with a lot of products. So it might be a good way of getting on board. But you can see there's less of crystal cell. If you are in such a situation where what you need most is crystal cell, you may decide to go for Double Fortune promo with 20 packs of crystal cell. You can always discuss with whoever invited you to the meeting to see how you can play around with any of this to get the best you can that can be of benefit to you. Now, let us look at first purchase incentive. Let's say you are a silver, you sign up a platinum, or you can sign up a gold member, you can sign up a silver member, you can sign up Double Fortune. If you sign up a silver like yourself, you get that $2.85. If you sign up a gold member, you get 88. you sign up Double Fortune, you get $101.6. And if you sign up a platinum, $135. If you are a gold member, you sign up silver, you still get at 2.85. Sign up a gold like yourself, you get 177.75. You can see that silver got $88, while gold got 177.75 for its effort. The same effort. If gold signs up Double Fortune, you get $225. And if you signs up platinum, you get platinum is $225 as well. Now, if you are a platinum member, we said the normal way of getting the cheapest way of becoming a platinum is to go for gold mix, because automatically you become a platinum. Any of those colored packages we saw before will make you automatically a platinum. If you are a platinum, you sign up silver, you get a $2.85. You sign up gold, $177.75. You sign up Double Fortune, $225. You sign up a platinum like yourself, you get $450. It doesn't matter how you become a platinum, either gold mix or as a full platinum. Now, that is why you want to come in as a platinum. Otherwise, you could be walking like an elephant and be eating like a mouse. But you can see that even a mouse eating on this platform is still a lot of money. But who wants to eat like a mouse when they can eat like an elephant? Now let us take a look at team development bonus. Now, if you sign up as a silver or whatever package on which you are, and 2 silver pair up under you, you get $14.6. If 2 gold members sign up, appear under you, you may not be the one that put them there. Maybe whoever signed you up put the 2 accounts under your feet. You get $79. If it's only one, you earn, because it's called pairing bonus until something appears on the other leg. If it is a pair of platinum appearing under your leg, you get $200, a whopping $200. Now, how many pairings can you get in a day? How much can you make as a silver? From team development bonus, you can make a maximum of $147 for an entire month. If you keep making that every day, you get $4,411. As a gold member, the maximum you can get in a day is $1,000. So you get $30,000. You might say, okay, that's something, but just take a look at platinum. As a platinum, there's an unlimited way of earning. You earn, as we say, to infinity. Let us now take a look at key-in bonus. Only a platinum can partake of this bonus. If you sign up a silver, that is 73 product points, you get 3% of that, which is $2.19. If the person you are signing up is coming on as a gold member, which is 395 product points, you get 3% of that, which is $11.85. If it is a full platinum, 3% will give you $30. And if it is anniversary promo of 501 product points, you make $15.03. Imagine signing up a few of these in a day. That could be a lot of additional money for you to play around with. Now, direct sponsor matching bonus. This is the only platform where you earn from only one leg. So this man here, you signed up this gentleman who went ahead to sign up 2 platinum accounts under him. You get $450 on this side, $450 on that side. Here's your level 1. These people are your level 2, his own level 1. The ones below him are his level 2, which are your own level 3. He earned $900. You are going to get 7% of $900, which is $63. This is a powerful way of earning. And by the time you have many levels under you, you can imagine what will happen. Level 1 will give you 7%. Level 2 will give you 2%. Level 3, 2%. Up to level 10 will give you 2%. Add that up and you get 25%. Now, if you are a silver member, you can only earn 3 levels deep. Level 1, level 2, level 3. If you are a gold member, you can earn 5 levels deep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, level 5. If you are a platinum, you earn 10 levels deep. Roll-up bonus. Suppose you sign up as a silver. The person who signed you up is a platinum. And then you went ahead to speak with an individual, a friend of yours, who then signed up as a member, as gold member. Luckily, it even becomes a platinum immediately. We are still silver. Phytoscience has earmarked $177.75 as bonus for signing up that particular individual. But being a silver, you can only earn $88. The remaining $89.7 will roll up to the platinum that signed you up. If the person that signed you up is a silver also, it goes beyond that until it goes to the platinum. If the person is gold, he earns something, but he doesn't earn everything. Part of it will still roll up to the platinum that signed up the gold that signed you up. Now, once you become a diamond, you can partake of the company turnover. But before you become a diamond, you have to rise through the ranks. If you have earned $3,000, because you are ranked as you earn. As a 1-star, you have earned $3,000. A 2-star has earned $7,000. A 3-star has earned $15,000. A diamond has earned $30,000. A blue diamond, $50,000. A black diamond, $100,000. A crown diamond is $300,000. A crown ambassador has earned $500,000, and a crown president has earned $1 million. I'm sure we all want to earn $1 million. And most of this money will come in as passive income. Once you become a diamond, of course, we even have crown diamonds, crown ambassadors in Nigeria. Yes, we have 2 crown ambassadors in Nigeria. We have several black diamonds. We have quite a number of blue diamond members, and we have a large number of diamond members. Once you become a diamond, you are entitled to a maximum of 2 units out of the company turnover unit. You become like a shareholder. The blue diamond earns a maximum of 3 units, black diamond 4, crown diamond 6, crown ambassador 8, and a crown president a whopping 20 units. But before you earn this, you must have generated $3,000 for that particular month. That is the end of the financial aspect of our presentation tonight. Thank you so much for listening. Osato.
Thank you very much, bro. Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for taking that time to be with us and for honoring our invitation. We do not take you for granted. We really appreciate you. We appreciate your support. And I also want to greet every other member in the house. I want to say thank you for your support. And thank you to our other leaders too for your support. And for the people that have come in for the first time, please, we advise you reach out to the person who actually invited you to this meeting today and ask the person how you can join us, because it's a wonderful opportunity that shouldn't slip through your hands. And if you don't even believe, like I said before, just kindly help us spread the news, because there are a lot of people dying there. Every day you see people, you need to go to the hospital and see what is happening. And the greatest gift you can give to anybody is giving them the opportunity to be back, healed and healthy, because health is wealth. Health is wealth. And Phytoscience has also given you that platform whereby you can take care of your health and also take care of your pocket, knowing that health can be expensive. They've put a platform in place whereby you don't need to think of how you go about it, how you're going to get the money. Because the moment you begin to talk to people about this product and people are seeing, results, automatically you'll be compensated. Because the results are the testimonies we see today. When you see someone who has been written off and the person is now telling you this is what I passed through, automatically, you draw people, you attract people. Our products do not need begging. You don't need to beg people to come and buy the products because it's just the results. The products speak for themselves, because everybody is a product of this product. Prof, who did the presentation today, Professor Deloye, is a product of the product. He's very confident because nobody can change his mind about Phytoscience because he's been there and he has seen the result. So once again, I would say, please kindly spread the news. Invite as many as you can. Tell them about our products and also take our time to take care of your health. Thank you very much for staying up to this time. We really, really appreciate you. And we look forward to seeing each and every one of you again next week. Thank you very much. Prof, you can unmute everyone.
Sato, there's actually a question in the chat room.
Oh, is there a question?
A question in there, yeah. I'm not sure if the person is still there.
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir. I'm still here.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening, ma.
Yes,
Have a
sir. Good
question
evening,
for us?
sir. Yes, well done, sir. I don't know the question. I actually wanted to know the combination of the products you use for that child, because I have something similar, a case similar to that.
What's the case, ma?
The child is probably, they said the detector is like an autistic, something like a child is autistic.
Okay.
The child is almost 4'2", but cannot talk.
Okay.
Cannot even say mom, cannot say anything. So I don't know what combination of product you used for this one. So maybe you can try for this child too.
Okay, ma. For a child of that age, I would
Yes, sir.
recommend half a sachet of crystal cell or double stem cell.
Okay.
For half. The mother can take the remaining half, or maybe another
Okay.
child can take that. Then
Okay.
you can pour a sachet of
Snuffy.
Fort in 50 cl
Okay.
of water and divide it into 2 equal halves.
Okay.
Refrigerate one and then give one to the remaining half to the child.
Okay, sorry, sir. So the half sachet, are you going to put it in the 50 cl or half of 50 cl? It's going to be 25 cl.
No, you mean the Snuffy Fort?
Yes, for the half sachet.
No, I didn't say half sachet for Snuffy Fort. I said half sachet of double stem cell or crystal cell.
Okay, so the Snuffy Fort is the full sachet.
Full sachet in 50 cl of water.
Okay, but you would take
divide
half
it into
of it.
2. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Administer half and leave the remaining half till the following day. But I can assure you, in a situation like this, I've achieved even results even with just double stem cell. The mother that trusted us so much that she signed up, she just told me, I believe. And she signed up and then got only double stem cell. In just 3 days, 2-3 days, the child that has CP stood up on his own, unaided.
Wow.
And then now, within just 6 weeks or so, he joined his classmates on assembly and joined them also in sports. Only it's not as fast as the others.
Oh, wow.
Such a short period of time. And the younger brother was showing signs of autism. And just because he was getting whatever was left of the sachet from the brother, he made tremendous improvement as well.
Wow.
Oh, there are even some testimonies I didn't come up with. There are two. One is a hyperactive child.
Okay.
And the other one is autistic. And the two of them are making tremendous progress too. You know, these products, double stem cell crystal cell, first go into the brain. So they are so effective when it comes to any problem that is happening inside the brain. Because the first stop, there's the first point of call once you take either double stem cell or crystal cell. Thank you, ma'am.
All right, thank you, sir. Sorry, sir, please, before you go, sorry to take your time. I also have one that is, the child has a spinal cord injury. They said the child walked when he was about 9 months.
Okay.
But I think they said the child he fell somehow, didn't know how the fall was so serious. So he couldn't, when he was like 2 plus, he couldn't walk. So now the child is not walking, can only sit in one place. and the child is less than 3 years too. I think yes, about they said in May it's going to be 3 years. So I don't know. I've started administering just double stem cell for the child. I don't know if I should add Snowfie Fort too.
BFAD. BFAD is in the house.
Yeah.
Okay.
BFAD, are you in the house, sir? Alaja Sekina Lawal. Good evening, ma.
Hello, sir.
I'll be fine, okay, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Nice to see you, sir.
Same to you, sir. Good job, sir. Good presentation, sir.
Please, would you like to answer that question, sir?
Sorry, can you come again? I know somebody was trying to answer the question now, but I didn't get that part, please.
Okay, spinal cord injury for a child.
How old is the child?
3 years.
3 years. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if it is spinal cord injury, now in this case, now although we normally recommend half sachet for that kind of age, but for this kind of injury or for this kind of matter, we may need to pump that child with as much stem cell as possible. So we may need to use a full sachet of crystal cell, a full sachet of crystal cell, and well, you will need the Snowfie Fort too along, but much more of the crystal cell, much more of the crystal cell.
So okay.
More of the
So you
crystal
can
cell.
take so the child can take like just 1 sachet a day.
Yes, 1 sachet per day, and let's monitor what is going on.
And what about the Snowfie Fort?
Now, the Snowfie Fort is now you can take the whole sachet for a full day.
Okay.
Now, not that you have to finish it at once.
Once.
So once you mix inside the water,
Mm.
let the child take it throughout the day as much as possible.
Okay.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, sir. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Yes, sir.
Osato,
Hello, Prof.
it's as if grandma is in the house.
Yeah.
Let's hear.
Grandma is in the house. She just sent in a contribution now.
Okay.
Yes, follow up on the same question that was asked, and the answer given by BIFA. Grandma is saying, should please add what? IQ for the spinal cord case. Grandma, please, can you say something? I know you're in the house. Mama Slexia, good evening.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Prof.
Good evening.
Good evening, Chocolatey Pumpkin.
Good evening.
Good evening, Mama Anka. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah.
For the case of that child, please, just like Bifadu said, let's do 1 sachet of double stem cell. And I'm sorry, I may be a bit contradictory about Snowfie. If we are going to be doing Snowfie, let's take Snowfie, less of Snowfie for that child. I'd rather say instead of Snowfie, you can do Actual Plus sparingly, but let's do IIQ and double stem cell or crystal cell. IIQ double stem cell for that child. Then instead of Snowfie, let's do sparing, let's do Actual Plus sparingly for that child, please. If they can. Because everything, spinal cord, everything, brain, everything, IIQ is awesome for it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I can see another hand up, Preacher John. Prof, you still have time?
Yes.
Maybe we should take that.
Last one.
Preacher, yes. Please. Prof, please, can you unmute Preacher? Yes. Please unmute. Preacher John, you can unmute him, Prof. Preacher John, are you in the house? He's still muted.
Maybe he's no longer in the house. Maybe it's
okay.
Maybe it's not by his system.
Okay. So just run through. There's no other person again. I think all the questions have been answered. And Gape, thank you for bringing that to our notice. Unfortunately, because I was thrown out, so I lost everything on that chat platform. I couldn't see any chats anymore. Thank you for watching out. I can see the hand up again. Is that Preacher?
Preacher John.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Good evening, Prof.
Go ahead.
I really appreciate your lectures. I also appreciate Mrs. Ebere that invited me. It's quite educative. Thank you for that. Though I couldn't join on time. My question goes this way. I know that it's all about a binary. Such a way that you can get two persons, one this side, one the other side, before you start earning, right? Am I correct?
That's pairing bonus.
Hello?
And that will be for pairing bonus.
For?
That will be pairing bonus. You can earn when you sign people up.
Okay. Okay.
They are pair under you or not. That is the best incentive. Pairing bonus is where you need to have a balance on two legs.
Okay. So as an individual, you can still earn as an individual when you have not referred anybody.
Yes.
Is it possible?
You have not referred anybody.
Yeah.
Yes, you can earn if, for instance, you do what you call maintenance too, and somebody under your leg will even be as deep as, no matter how deep, buys from what you call mall 2, you can earn. But you don't want to earn that way because it will be a limited way of earning.
Okay.
Yes. The products work wonders. It will be difficult for you not to be able to introduce them to people. These products market you. It's not the other way around, sir. That is all we want is someone who's willing to just do a little bit on their own part to complement what we are going to do on our own part.
Okay.
We say, once you join, create your own broadcast list, extend invitation to as many people as possible, invite them to meetings. If you want us to organize Zoom meetings on your behalf, we'll do that. If you want us to talk to people on your behalf, we'll do that as well. So it's difficult for you. You have a strong support team. You can see Alex Igori, my grandmother in the business, coming to attend this meeting. She can go any extra length. Mama Anka can go to any length. Great leaders in the house can easily create, even if they are not in your team, can easily create a meeting for you, can help you to talk to people. We are in the business of saving lives. We are in the business of making life easier for the next man. It's God that rewards us. The money we make is not even very important. You can see some of us have given out products worth more than 5 million naira. Free. So, sir, this business is no problem. Just be willing to. It's a matter of do as I say. I come across people I signed up, and I said, do it this way. They said, no, they want to talk to people, only a select number of people they want to introduce the products to. No, it's like the parable of the sower in the Bible. You have to spread as many as you can. Throw it open. Some will fall among the thorns, some will fall on fertile land, some will fall on dry land, on rock that cannot grow. Some will show enthusiasm. The moment you tell them, they are fired up for the next few days. 5 days later, they are fizzled out. But when you are consistent, people that you talked to today that did not listen to you, will be the ones to call you in 2 years' time, in a year's time, and tell you they are interested in that thing you introduced to them that particular time, 5 years ago. That's the way it is, sir. You know, 3 days into my sojourn into phytoscience, I was asking myself what would happen if I was unable to introduce anybody to the business. So I signed up my first account just a couple of days later. And since then, I've not looked back. Anybody can do this business, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, Prof. A follow-up, please. The Phytoscience, how does it help to normalize sugar level? in an elderly person, somebody that is somehow aged, can it help to normalize the sugar level of someone?
It can normalize the sugar level in anybody, the blood pressure in anybody. It can take care of all ailments. Just make sure that you are following up. Okay. Alaga Sekna Lawa.
It's okay.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
thank
Prof.
you.
I said perfectly well. Diabetes is a list of the problems. Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
It's okay.
So,
Thank you very much.
Mr. Sato, I think we can then wind down the meeting.
So Prof, before we close, I just remembered, we should all actually rise and celebrate our great Prof, the great presenter. He's not just sitting there as a member, he's our latest diamond in the house.
Yes,
He's walked down that fame of all. Prof, congratulations. Let's use our emojis to congratulate Prof. Congrats. It's not
Congratulations,
congratulations. More wins for you.
And it is for someone who says he cannot do
yes,
it.
so latest diamond.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
I would also like to acknowledge the contribution of members of Phytoscience, my genealogy, my grandmother, my great-grandmother, my mother, my sister, my auntie, my great-auntie. They all contributed in a massive way. Grandma Alex is in the house. Amanka is in the house. I cannot forget the contribution of Osato, wonderful sister, who helped me by giving me so much impetus when I came on board. And then members of my team have been wonderful. They contributed to every inch of this success story. And then there are people in the house, great leaders in the house, whose meeting, one way or the other, helped me, whose support helped me in a great way. I can't but acknowledge what you have done. And I'm sure many more good things are coming our way. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prof. Thank you. Thank you so much. Once again, thank you, every one of us, all trend makers in the house. Thank you. Thank you, wonderful leaders, for always being there for us. I saw Otumba in the house all the way from UK. Okay, no, Madam Abigail from Otumba. Thank you. Grandma, thank you. Mami Anka, thank you. Agape, thank you. Active Life, thank you. Everyone, thank you. Bifad, thank you. And if we've not mentioned your name, you are all very, very special. We can just run through all the names tonight. We appreciate your presence and we want you to, come again. And when coming, bring more people with you. And please remember to spread the news, tell people. Product is the best, and we do not compete with anybody because we're very confident. We know what we have. It's something God has put in our hands, and it's changing lives, especially in this times that we are in. You see, where you see people dropping dead every minute, 30s, in their 40s. But I tell you, latch on to our products, and with God on our side, we'll go all the way. So thank you once again. And I say, Prof, thank you for that wonderful presentation. We can unmute everyone to say good evening to each other, and see you next week. Thank you.
Good evening from Ireland.
Good evening.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Bifas. Good evening, Mama Slexia. Everybody, good evening.
Everyone.